beautiful. It's not too hot. It's just a beautiful day. I'd show you what's going on with the shop, but you can't because the trees. I'll later. Plumber is in right now, and they're doing the plumbing. Then tomorrow they're gonna put in all the floor heat in and get ready to pour concrete this week still. So Daryl and Quinn, my nephew, are busy. They're chopping. They're spraying our last field of cereals, and then we just about have everything done once. So we're sitting very good with pretty much everything. And crops are looking. I'd say crops are looking pretty good. Yesterday, we pulled the pin on our alfalfa, and Hallarda, who we do lots of combine and corn for, they came in and they cut down our alfalfa, and we are going in and we're going to chop it today. So that's what we're doing. We're chopping our first cut alfalfa, and yeah. Alrighty, we are going. I think we got a pretty decent cut this year. I'm not sure whether it's as good as last year, but we will find out. I think, I can't remember. I have to look back at my books on how many loads we did. But I know Daryl said either 34 or 38 loads, something like that. So hopefully we can be over 30, but we'll see. We cut it a little bit on the earlier side last year. Last year when we cut, it was we had a lot more flowers. You try and avoid the rains, get your timing right. But last year we waited a bit long. It was taller, but there was a lot more flowers on it, which means the quality isn't as good, and it just means there's less protein per pound, I believe. So the way we're doing it this year, the protein might be a little bit higher, but we may need to add some roughage if the protein's too high. So we'll figure it out. The window came. Hallarda finished they finished all their alfalfa yesterday, so they were able to come in right away and do this. So we figured, let's get her done. We got a window with no rain in it, so. Alrighty, you reverse it. It's on that side. Got some metal in here. You betcha. So that thing has a magnet on it. That way, if it picks up anything, it doesn't go through the chopper.
You want them in the middle of the knife? Yeah, you can start in the middle. Okay.
Crazy, eh? It detects the metal that quick. That's pretty cool. as long as it works. So this is my first load. One of the other trekkers, Gerben is his name. He took the first load away, so this is load number 2. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but we're getting close to full. Okay, this is my first load, and I drove a little bit, I would say I drove a little bit more than half a mile for a load, so I guess we'll see how that pans out in the end. But yeah, it's coming, that's good. I like variety. It's sure nice to do a whole bunch of different things instead of the same thing over and over every day of the year. So cattle, definitely having cattle mixed with grain definitely definitely gives us that opportunity. All right, we just about ran out this year, so we're just running our pile right up against that, and then we'll start from the south side next year. So I leave the truck in neutral and it just pushes itself ahead. So load number 2. All right, I'm thinking we're over, oh yeah, we're over half done. 2, 4, 6, 8 passes left, plus these 2, 10. It was going really, really good. It's still going good, but we're now at that first load we did was good and wet. It was a good moisture, and it has been such a good drying day that the alfalfa went from well, it's dry now, or drier now. So there's a fine moisture with the chopper that if it's too dry, it just starts plugging up, and then we can't drive. The chopper can't drive fast. So let's see if we can see it there. There's a water truck ahead of the chopper, and there's a tank in the back of the chopper. That tank was actually right dry, and that helps keep this thing from plugging up. And they're just putting water in on the alfalfa just to try and get it a little bit wetter. Just wet, just to help clean out all the garbage that's in the spout. So he's not doing all the pads, he's just doing a number of them, or a bit, just to help clean out the unit so we can travel a little bit better. In the beginning I was in third gear doing close to 5 miles an hour, and now I was in first gear at the slowest I possibly could, and now it's barely slow enough. So this should speed things up a little bit. We got time, we don't have that much left. But I can already tell that the moisture is helping, because in the last load there was so much dust coming out of the back. It was yeah, it was very dusty, and that means you're losing leaves because it's wet. So yeah. All right, we are on our last up and down. Logs left. Could be about a little bit, maybe 2 trucks worth. But we got to a point where the humidity was so low, and the alfalfa was drying up quite a bit, and it was just wanting to plug the chopper. So we were able to water it down, we were able to keep going, and it's been a bit of a tough go, but we're getting her done. So not quite as many loads as last year, but we had leftover, and well, if we do on our second cut, we don't have to sell it. We can do that too. We have options, but we'll see how it goes. once it starts fermenting, we'll get a feed analysis done and we'll see how high of a protein it is and compared to last year, and then that'll tell us what we have for feed. Alrighty, not quite as big as last year, but pretty close. We ended up with 24 loads. Dylan's on his way with the last load. Plus we still had leftover. So I'm thinking in total, I would think if we used the exact same as last year, we would use this pile up. We would have enough, but we also have more animals. We'll have more animals to feed, plus we also fed a lot later than we normally do, and we started earlier than we do, so we will see how it goes. We can always replace it with canola meal, DDGs. There's other ways we can supplement if we don't have enough, but we're going to see how the summer goes and the kind of rains we get, and like we said, we can always take another cut off of that field if we don't want to sell it. So weigh the odds, that's all. Anyway, Rene's he's got one more load to pack, and Dylan should be here shortly, and we'll tarp it tomorrow. We're gonna measure it up, and then we'll tarp it tomorrow, and it's amazing. We only got the cows away less than a week ago, and we've already got a whole whackload of fresh feed up for them for the next winter. Anyway, okay, me and Parker have just been poking away at these trees just a little bit here and there. We got these stumps removed, got them out with a quad track, and leveled that off. We pulled a couple more out, so we'll slowly get those gone. Definitely changed the look of the yard. Plumbers were here. Looks like they've got their oh dear. Looks like they've got their lines all in, so that's good. Interesting. Wonder whether they... Oh no, I thought they hit this, but they didn't. It's good. It's good. Our U-trough is good. So yeah, they've got that all, they got the plumbing done. So tomorrow the plan is the concrete guys are going to come back and they're going to styrofoam, lay the rebar down, and get ready to start pouring concrete for Thursday, as long as it doesn't rain. So yeah, it's coming. I'm getting pretty excited here about this. So anyway, Daryl and Quinn had a good day. We're down to well, I'm gonna say about 280 acres left to spray on the light land soybeans, and then everything's been sprayed once except that last field of canola, and it's still pretty wet. So we're sitting really good. But yeah, anyway, another day, feeds up, spraying's getting good, and shop's coming along. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Have yourself a good one.